Breaking news, Meghan Markle has just announced her new podcast with Lemonada, and we're reading it as Confessions of a Female Flounder. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yes, let's jump into it with your favourite DC lawyer, Mr. John Witherspoon. We are filming a couple of videos at the moment, but this has just broke in the last couple of minutes, and I couldn't pass up this opportunity to get John's reaction on this. Yes, and Meghan has just announced a new series on the Lemonada podcast platform, Confessions of a Female Founder with Meghan. She's saying, I'm so excited to share with you something else I've been working on, Confessions of a Female Founder, my new podcast with Lemonada Media. I've been having candid conversations with amazing women who have turned dreams into realities and scaled small ideas into massively successful businesses. They're opening up, sharing their tips, tricks and tumbles, and letting me pick their brains as I build out my own business as ever. It has been absolutely eye-opening, inspiring and fun, because what's the point if we can't have some fun on this wild adventure? First episode coming to you shortly, guys, April the 8th. Oh my goodness, John, please tell me, when I just showed you this, like in the last couple of minutes, what was your reaction? What did you say? Share it with the audience, mate.
The first thing I thought, and maybe I'm getting dyslexic, but the first thing that I thought was Confessions of a Female Flounder. And I mean, I had to go back and read it several times to see that it was actually Confessions of a Female Founder. But when I saw flounder, I thought, is this a reference to a fish? Is this a flounder as in like my business enterprise attempts are floundering? What is going on? You know, and the other thing was this whole confessions. I mean, there's been so much about like, you know, it kind of gives me like a 50 Shades of Grey type of a vibe, or it's a you know, a trashy novel or something like that. You know, secret confessions of a housewife, or I don't know, but that's just the first. I could not, when I saw Confessions of a Female Founder, again, it's another mouthful. With Meghan, it's another mouthful, kind of along the lines of American Riviera Orchard. I don't know. Those are just, I mean, those are my. You just showed this to me, Steph, literally 30 seconds before we started this video, and those are just the initial thoughts that I came up with. And what is the face she's making? Why she looks odd? That I don't know. If I had to pick a picture, if I was doing a podcast and I had to pick a picture to be the sort of, you know, the book cover, so to speak, the thumbnail. Wow, I don't know. And obviously she's you know, they're trying to dovetail off the whatever, if they want to call it, success of the Netflix series. They're trying to monopolize, or not monopolize, they're trying to get some traction off the fact that the Netflix series was just looming very large. But I don't know. You asked, I told you.
You see now, guys, why I had to bring John on this one, because, oh my goodness, usually this is not the kind of collabs John and I do here on Stef The Alter Nerd. But as soon as this broke, I showed him it, and his immediate reaction, guys, was, oh my goodness, I read that as Confessions of a Female Flounder. And I was like, John, do you mind if we do a video right now to break this news? Because that is absolutely priceless. I mean, to me, I see this and it's like, okay, after all the mistakes that Megxie has made when it comes to building up her brand in the first place, all the trademark mistakes, silly mistakes that she's made on the applications and whatnot, who in their right mind would want to get business advice from her? Especially after the majority of the ventures that she's actually been involved in have flopped. Like, she's not a
Yeah.
successful business owner whatsoever. She's not proven herself. Just like she's not proven herself to be a all-star lifestyle guru, she's not proven herself when it comes to actually being a successful female founder. Oh, we're going to call her female flounder now. Thanks, John. You've just christened that. It's absolutely freaking amazing. But
You know what else? You know what else I'm just looking at too? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go for it, mate.
I'm thinking about, what does that picture look like? And that facial expression. You know what that reminds me of?
Go on.
It's like you're on it. It's like she's a flight attendant on an airplane, and the seatbelt sign is on, and she's looking at somebody who has stood up to mess with the overhead bin. That's the look that you get when you like I said, the seatbelt, fasten seatbelts on. Why are you standing up? What's going on? Again, you ask. This is like a Rorschach test of, tell me whatever pops into your head. She looks like a flight attendant to me.
Wow, John coming in with the sass today. I'm loving it. Snaps to you, my friend. This is the thing. Okay, if you had to ask me, okay, you look at this picture, Steph, what kind of comes to mind? For me, it's this whole, I see this picture and I see it as trying to be like, I know better than you. That kind of thing. It's like, I know better than you. I'm the authority. You need to listen to me right now because I'm a successful female founder. So yeah, hello me. Kind of like, like how males pump their chest out to kind of show their masculinity and their power like this. I kind of feel like it's the same way, metaphorically speaking, with how Megsy is here, with her eyes kind of slightly slit a little bit, looking to the side, giving you a bit of a side eye.
Right.
Her mouth slightly parted, her hand like this. I mean, it's all fake. It's all forced as far as I'm concerned. She knows her angles very, very well. A lot of people in the past have said that. But yeah, it just kind of exudes this like egotistical arrogance about a subject that quite clearly she knows nothing about. Otherwise, she wouldn't have had all these issues trying to actually create this brand in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. There's a huge girl boss vibe, or boss babe, or whatever you want to call it. And by the way, it's not just men that puff their chest out like that. I've seen some women walk around like that too, and it's like, oh my goodness, what please, relax a little bit. This is not, not life or death stuff we're dealing with here. But yes, there's definitely a girl boss vibe or a boss babe vibe. No doubt about it.
I can't believe you just said that again. I did not have on my bingo card for 2025 hearing from you, John, the words boss babe or girl boss. Like, oh my goodness. Yes, I am here for it.
Hey, I didn't make those terms up. I'm just saying this is a thing, and she seems to embody it here. So.
Wow. Well, guys, if you appreciated that video and you want more, and of course there is going to be more, John and I are going to be doing another collab video in a moment that will be released later on today. Could Meghan Markle and Netflix actually be sued for that bath salt recipe that has been exposed as potentially dangerous, that could actually burn your skin? So stay tuned for that. If you don't want to miss out on that, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Make sure you're following John with a Spoon over on his Instagram page. And until the next time, you guys, laters.